Hi, it's JJ. Just come into the wood, my permission wood. What the actual feck is that? What is that? I mean, they've dug down about 4.5 foot. Shitty old, crappy old tarps. Bits of the corrugated iron that I had. What is all this? This is a pheasant feeder barrel. It's got a pipe running along to another little bucket down there. There's towels, there's pots, there's pans, there's shit laying around everywhere. No sign of anyone being here. I literally don't know what to make of it. I really don't. But I have just found a really nice badger skull, which I'm going to add to my collection. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this monstrosity that is in this wood, obviously without permission. The ground is absolutely, completely and utterly wrecked. I literally don't understand it. I'll bring it back in. I don't understand it. Let's start with this. God, sticks out like a sore thumb. So see these 3 bits of wire fencing. I know that they used to be over in that part of the wood, about 80-90 metres away, and they were enclosing an area of the wood where they were trying to encourage more native species to grow. They've been obviously ripped out from that area and brought over here, along with all the other rubbish that they've thrown and kicked about. They've put them together. This has been here for a while. This has been in different bits of wood, and another guy has used this before. They've obviously put it together and found bits of wood and things like that, tied them together with nylon rope and started covering them in whatever bits of wood that they can hack and cut and throw about. There's some more pieces of my old corrugated iron that was part of my fire break here before we took that down. Rubbish everywhere. This ground is now completely destroyed. Literally, that was a concrete breeze block that's now been smashed to smithereens. There's bags, there's rubbish. There is rubbish everywhere. There's holes dug in the ground. This, I don't know what this is all about. Big long line cut there all the way through the bluebells that would have once surrounded this beautiful oak tree. There's now nails hammered into it. There's a screwdriver stuck into it. This ground is completely destroyed. I don't know what that's all about. That is just disgusting. Let's go on to this complete monstrosity. These 2 bits of wood here, I know exactly where they've come from. It's my old camp area. So they have dug an absolutely massive hole. Let's go in. They've made little steps down. Very nice of you, very convenient. they've dug down 3 foot at least of soil. Left an old bucket here, made a bit of bench seat there, and that is obviously where they're going to try and create some kind of crappy Dakota fire hole. All that stuff that's put in there. There's a bag in there. There's a bag in there. I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to know what's in there. I'm just dumbstruck. I'm dumbstruck. Three foot of soil. 3 foot of soil. Obviously piled loads of it back over here. And then around here. And then they've put loads of wood and... Sorry. I just don't know where to look. Wood and things like that. Found whatever they can. Thrown it over the top. With some shitty old piece of plastic. Nylon. This ground is ruined. This ground is completely and utterly ruined. More bits of smashed breeze block. Holes dug here. What's that going to be? Your shit hole? Is that going to be your shit latrine? There's crap everywhere. There's crap everywhere. I'm flabbergasted. We're trying to make some sort of water collection area here. From that, with all your shit that's laying around. Jesus Christ. I'm beyond words. I'm literally beyond words. This ground is ruined. Completely ruined. Do you know what? If all of this was cleared away, everything that you see here, if this was cleared away, the bluebells wouldn't grow again for 20 years. It's all been trampled, it's all been compacted down, it's all been just kicked around. It is just... I'm lost for words. Because people have absolutely no respect whatsoever. People wonder why I want to give up this wood. Well, I am. I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up because tossers come here and ruin it. You know, I had my camp pulled down by the errant ranger a few years ago. I've kept coming here. There's been other problems in this wood, which I've highlighted recently. Other people just come in when the bluebells are about and just trample all the way through it because they've got no respect. And then I come in here today just to have a little bit of lavoo time, and now I'm faced with clearing other people's shit up. I'm absolutely disgusted. I've had enough of this wood. I've known it all my life. I'm giving up the permission. I don't want to come here anymore. I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid. People have to start learning. You've got to have some respect. People like you guys that are watching this and me, we fight for years and years to get a permission, and I've had this permission for years. And other people just come in and just think they can do shits like this. Well, you can't. You can't. You have no respect for other people's property. You have no respect for the land. You have no respect for the countryside, the wildlife. It's an abomination. This is it. This is the last time I'm ever coming into this wood. I'm going to go over to my old campsite. I can only imagine what that's going to be like. I literally feel sick in my stomach. sick in my stomach. Should I wander around here just to check if there's been any other damage, and there hasn't. I've just called the landowner, and with a real heavy heart I've actually handed him my permission. I've verbally told him I no longer want to have this permission. I've given it up. When I first had this camp destroyed and torn down, I was told I could still come here and use it, and I left it alone for a while. But over time, I came back. COVID happened, and of course more people started to come up into this wood and leave their shit laying around, and I kind of just let that be, and I got on with that. And then other people have started coming in here, and then today I find that, you know, I've had other things happen here, camping here. You know, the other month when that beagle hound pack come through here chasing all the deer, and they were obviously meant to be, you know, following a scent trail, but they got hold of the deer. Told the landowner about that, wasn't interested. And then I find that today, and I can't do it anymore. I literally feel physically sick. I just wanted to come here and have a brew today, and I don't even want to do that. I just want to get out of this wood. You know, if I was to have one last camp here, I wanted it to be when all the bluebells were going to be out back over that way in about another month, when it'd be in its full spectacle. And I don't even want to do that now, because that's just going to draw other people in and trample all over the bluebells. For my American friends and Scandinavian friends that don't understand what a permission is, a permission in the UK is a piece of land or a piece of woodland like this, where the landowner gives you the permission to camp and use that land, okay? Because we don't have a lot of access in the UK, and to actually be given that is a very rare thing nowadays, a very rare thing. So to have to give up that permission is gut-wrenching, it's heartbreaking. I've had some really good times here with friends, family. Used to bring Dad up here, used to bring Paige up here. You know, I've had camps here with mates, and that's no longer going to happen. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Thankfully, I do have a new permission with my guys somewhere else, and we're going to make the most of that, because it's on a farmer's land. Nobody else goes there, and we're going to make the most of that. But this wood, I'm 52 years old, and I have known it for 42 years. I'm heartbroken, I'm gutted, I'm absolutely gutted. Sorry to do a video like this, but I can't do it. Other people have said to me, do you know, if a place gives you a really bad feeling, bad vibes, it's time to leave. And I've kind of tried to put that off for as long as possible, but today's just the last straw. Gutted. My next few videos will be more positive, I promise you that. So thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up again on a more positive note somewhere else. It's time to say goodbye. They may take this land from me, the people who don't respect it, but I'm taking my 3 lavoo poles that I always keep here. They can take my land, but they'll never take my lavoo. Got to end that on a positive note.